The original Supreme Commander was a beast of a game, a real-time strategy experience that required extreme attention to detail if you wanted to succeed. Because it was so complicated, it wasn't for everyone. That's something it seems gas-powered games wanted to change with the sequel, creating a game that's leaner, faster, and easier to play. Supreme Commander 2 is still a deep game, and a lot of fun if you're looking to beat up on others online. If you're just interested in the single-player campaign, however, you'll likely be disappointed. It's great for newcomers as a tutorial, but for subcom vets, the puzzle-like challenges of the mission setups won't provide many thrills. The campaign also suffers from a lack of personality, featuring a bland sci-fi tale, shallow and annoying characters, and an absence of any genuine drama.
This ain't no training exercise, Maddox. This is serious work for real men.
Then what are you doing here?
Eject! Eject!
The goal of Supreme Commander is pretty simple. Build robots and guns and blow up tons of stuff. The fun of the game is finding out how many ways you can do it. Do you build an air force to bomb from the skies? Assemble a navy to strike from the seas? Or do you just send in nukes? Regardless of your approach, the interface in Supreme Commander 2 makes the action easy to control. Battles can get extremely large in this game, and can span multiple fronts with hundreds of robotic units. The handy strategic zoom function allows you to quickly and easily pull the camera way back to view the entire battlefield, then zoom in to view individual units. This is an invaluable tool for the game, which in addition to its many options for movement and build automation, lets you focus on observing enemy behavior and how you need to adjust your strategy to win. The game also runs much better than its predecessor, though you'll spend a lot of time zoomed out and looking at unit icons. When you do get right in close, you'll find plenty of detail packed into every unit. With everything running smoothly, the large-scale battles with explosions and gunfire all over are all the more exciting. Those familiar with Supreme Commander will find there's a lot that's different about the sequel. The tiers from the first game have been tossed out in favor of a tech tree. From here, you can gain research points through battle and the appropriate structures, and you can do everything from adding shields and boosting health to unlocking gigantic experimental units. This means it's not long until you've unlocked the biggest and most powerful weapons in the game, which contributes to the game's faster pace. It also means that units you build at the start of a game will still be useful near the end, assuming you've spent the points to upgrade them. The tech tree also shows off the more drastic differences between the factions than were present in the original. The Illuminate armies don't get a navy at all, for instance. The Cyber Navy can be upgraded so it sprouts legs and walks across land, and the UEF gets a unit cannon that can shoot armies to the other side of the map. Like before, all factions get access to a different assortment of colossal assault bots. The only potential downside of the changes, at least for hardcore fans, is that building the game's best units may not feel as rewarding. Since they can be brought onto the field of battle so swiftly, you lose some of the sense of accomplishment that was in the original. It shouldn't be a big deal for newcomers though, who likely still find the many layers of strategy in the game to be overwhelming at first. You'll definitely want to spend some time skirmishing against the AI before heading online, where you get a true measure of your skill.
Commander under attack.
Anyone looking for a real-time strategy game that offers plenty of depth without a painful learning curve will find what they're looking for here. Despite all the concessions made in the name of accessibility, the core gameplay of Supreme Commander shines through in the sequel, making for a fun and surprisingly frantic experience. While the single-player campaign won't hold your interest for long, the strength of the gameplay is apparent in online play, which is where you should spend most of your time if you choose to pick this up. For the full written review, head over to IGN.com.